Update time. So, remember we left off with this guy here? She is officially now becoming a parts car for a much cleaner shell. So, to explain it lightly, this is a 2005 2.2 manual car. This is a 2006 2.2 manual car as well. So, the main differences here between these two vehicles is just the interior design. You see, this one's got the hard plastic door panels, and it's got the very Saturnish steering wheel. And they're common to see with this really hard plastic gray interior. These are the most common ones because they made them like this from 02 to 05. So that's what that is. This one's a 2006, which these are the least common, but they say these have a nicer interior, at least supposedly. You'll see this one's got the newer wheel, kind of similar to like a Chevy Cobalt. It's got more storage bins. It's got the higher console. A couple others hanging under that little sliding thing. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. This thing's in such good shape. Look at that. There's just a little bit of rust here and there that just needs to be cleaned up, but look at the look at the corners. That's like, I actually need to clean a little bit in there, but like, look at that. That's much better than what I had to deal with. There's still rockers on this thing. And here's mine, the 2000. I had to patch these up and look at all that rust poking through it. It's getting rough. So look at that right there behind the wheel. And there's your rocker panel. What rocker panel? It's gone. Yeah, point is this thing's pretty rough. So I plan to transfer everything over to this 2006, which is much nicer looking. I've been slowly working on it. Bad things when I bought this thing had a bunch of issues. Obviously, no cradle, no drivetrain, half the exhaust was missing, and the entire engine harness and exterior lighting harness was missing, or exterior lamp harness. So there's my silver seats there because this thing didn't have front seats, or half the interior is missing. So I'm making like a 2005/6. If it makes any sense. I'm trying to figure out a way to integrate the silver panels out of mine, silver seats with the tan. What I'll probably do is I'll just throw the silver seats in. The back half here will be gray, and this will stay tan, so you won't even notice. I haven't swapped my headliner because mine's not all torn up, but mine just needs cleaning. And I swapped the sunroof and everything in the mirror. So it's like literally a hybrid of 2005, 2006 parts. So this was all damaged, and luckily my dad's pretty good at metal work, so he and I took a few minutes to try to straighten some of this out because this was all bent. Because this was destined for the scrapyard actually. So they put the forks under here to pick up on it, and they destroyed the headliner and they destroyed this lip, so we had to bend that all straight. So yeah, I also plan to swap the gray body panels over. Hood, tailgate, and everything, and then I'll just eventually the hood and the tailgate need to be repainted, so when that happens I'll repaint that, and then I'll make the roof gray as well. Oh, little fact, if you didn't know, the roof is actually steel. It's not metal like you think it is. And to put it lightly, you can see that here with the little spot welds here and there. That's metal. And you can also discover more spot welds if you have a sunroof you can open. You can see the spot welds inside of there as well. So yeah, I already have a lot of it taken apart here. Here's a lot of the engine parts. Here's the headlights. Here's the piggyback controller I had. Some of the intake components. There's the exterior lighting harness I had to take off. Intercooler, crash bar, intake system. This is still in here. I haven't gotten the time to drop this out yet. I've been working on the interior so far, but I've got the entire engine wiring harness disconnected from the car itself, so when this thing is ready, so when I just drop the cradle, it's ready to go. I just gotta disconnect the air conditioning lines and drain the coolant, and she'll be ready to go. I even have the clutch disconnected. The line's here somewhere, but yeah, there it is right there. Yeah, the clutch is disconnected though, so yeah. So that's what's going on with my life. Oops. Yeah, it's this junk fender liner. So stay tuned for more videos, because my plan with this thing is I'm going to put an upgraded clutch in this thing. I'm going to increase the boost, and this thing should be even more powerful. Hopefully I can get into some Saturn View redline territory, and maybe into the Saturn Ion speeds. But oh well, we'll see what happens. Take care.